AI has taken over everything, images, videos, and now even games. So I had a crazy idea. Why not make my own Roblox football game? But there's one problem. I don't know anything about Roblox development. No scripting, no programming, and no building. And that's exactly why today we're letting AI do all the work. And since there's two major AI tools taking over right now, we're putting them head to head to see which one creates the better Roblox football game. So the rules are simple. I'm giving AI 30 minutes to build me a full Roblox football game. All it needs is 3 things: a ball, a football pitch, and a playable character. And by the end of this video, we're testing the game out, and you guys will decide which one is better. Starting first with the most famous AI at this moment, ChatGPT. So let's open a tab for ChatGPT. Then let me open up the Roblox studio. And I think that's all. So the timer officially starts now. Let's start by writing a simple prompt that ChatGPT will understand. Hello, can you create me a Roblox football game, aka soccer, with parentheses because AI might be thinking we're talking about the other football. What the hell? Alright guys, we're about to finish our prompt, and I think this one is simple and I think understandable, so let's just wait till this loads up.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, it's been a minute. I think everything's gonna load up right now. Okay, look, we already have our prompt right there. This is how they want us to make the game. Okay. Ooh, alright, has a lot of information. Hopefully I don't get overstimulated with this, bro. And ooh, they actually made the scripts for it. Okay, that's actually dope. Okay, so we got a lot of scripts in here, and I think what we're gonna have to do is like try to plug them in and try following all the steps on this prompt. Alright boys, let's actually do this. Okay guys, we're in the Roblox studio and we loaded up a base plate, and one of the first steps that ChatGPT told us to do is to create a ball. And I'm not really sure how we do this. Okay, so apparently we have to look for a part. So where's the parts at? Aha, we have found it. It was in front of our eyes this whole time. Bro, we might actually be blind. We have worse vision than the La Liga refs. Okay, so we gotta make sure that anchor is false, can't collide is true, and massless is false. I have no idea what all of that means. Okay, so after researching, I think I found the stuff that ChatGPT was talking about. Everything is located by properties, so all we gotta do is check and uncheck stuff that they mentioned. And I think the only thing we're gonna change is the ball color. We're gonna make it white. Okay guys, now the fun part is to actually put the script on the ball. So let me copy all of this and then we're gonna put it on this part, but actually let me rename it to ball because that's one of the steps that it said. Okay, now we actually have to put a script, so we're gonna copy and paste the prompt and put it right here. Boom! There we go. Okay, now let's test it out. We gotta see if it actually works. Okay, so we have loaded up on our base player. Look at our character. Okay, can we touch it? I mean, it seems like it's moving, but I don't know if it's supposed to go like that. I don't know. I think we still gotta add some more scripts though, because the ball feels a little bit weird. Okay, the next step is to create a goal script. And for that, we have to create 2 goals on the pitch. Okay, let me start by adding one part in here. Okay, so this is gonna be the pole right here. And let's make sure it looks long though. So, okay, let me scale it up a little bit over here. Okay, that's good enough. Now, we gotta duplicate it. So, we're gonna move it right here. Okay, right here. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna look too long though. I'm not really sure. Okay, now we do this. We duplicate another one up, and then we're just gonna scale it up a little, and then we're gonna put it right around here. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I think it actually looks like a goal. Ooh, we have hit the 15-minute mark. Okay, we gotta hurry up guys, because time is taking. So after creating the goal models and following every step from the prompt, we added all the necessary scripts into the game, and now we were left with the last step, the easiest, the grass. Okay guys, all that's left now is the grass, and we have 5 minutes to complete this. So let's make sure this goes over here. Okay, we gotta put it under the goal because we don't want to put it up there. Okay, there we go. Alright, now all we gotta do is just scale it up. Alright, okay, there we go. Okay, it's looking perfect guys. Okay, there we go. We got a simple pitch right here. Okay, we can change the color though. So we're gonna make the grass green. Okay, this one looks nice. Okay, we gotta put a texture on it because we don't want to make it to look too simple. Okay, and I think around here, there we go. And let me just put this up. Okay, we don't want it to fall down. Okay, there we go. Okay guys, I think we're finished now. Now it's time to test the game. Okay, so how do we kick? Do we just touch it? Okay, so okay, the ball has no friction at all. What is this, ChatGPT?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Bro, what the heck? Okay, I'm a bit disappointed. I thought the game was gonna be better, but I guess this is what it is, guys. Alright, boys. I don't know. Rate it right here, guys. You think this is a WLL game? Now it's time to test the other AI software, Grok. So we're gonna use the same prompt we used on ChatGPT, but this time on Grok, and let's see what results it gives us. Alright, I'm gonna click enter and just wait, and the timer starts now. Okay guys, I think everything's gonna load up in a few seconds, and we're gonna see how different it is. Okay, ooh, okay, it actually has steps. Okay, it has the same thing as the other one, but this one has different things. Okay, this one actually gives us a lot of more information. Okay, now we gotta test it up on the Roblox studio. Okay guys, we're in the studio right now, and as y'all saw, the steps actually give us specific ways to do the pitch. So we're gonna start by doing that first. Okay, so Grok wants us to do 100 on our X stud and 1 in our Y stud, and finally 70 in our C stud to create a small pitch. Okay guys, so let's start by putting the part right here, and we're just gonna plug in all the numbers that Grok told us to put. So we start by creating a part, and not gonna lie, this Grok prompt saved us a lot of time because all we had to do is just plug in numbers and bam, we already had our pitch made. Our next step was to add goal nets. Okay, so before we start making the goal nets, let me add a simple ball right here. That way, when we get to the step where we have to use the ball, we already have it right here. Alright, so we gotta place a part right here, and now we gotta plug in the numbers that we got from the prompt. Okay, so we're gonna put this. Okay, there we go. And ooh, look, it looks so different to the ones I had before. This one look a little bit more thinner, but let's see how they look when we plug everything together. So let me duplicate this and move it right here. Okay, now we gotta get a top pole. Ooh, look at that, it's looking pretty good now. Okay, let's add some color to it. So we're gonna put it like around white. There we go. This one looks good. Yeah. Okay, now we gotta duplicate it, but we gotta first turn it into a model. Okay guys, we turned it into a model. Now we gotta duplicate it and put it around the other side. The next thing we're adding is a net and a detection zone. Okay, so we added a wedge part. Now we gotta place the coordinates that was on the prompt. Okay, so we put it by size, and there we go. Look at that. Now it looks like a full net, but now we gotta make it transparent, and they give us an option to put a different color on it just in case. And oh, I didn't even notice the time. We only have 10 more minutes to complete this. Okay, so we're gonna place the net over here next to the post, and okay, we're gonna place it around here. Okay, that actually looks good. Yo, okay, let me put it up, and yo, this actually looks like a net. This is actually way better than ChatGPT's prompt. Okay, so let me put a little back over here though, because it doesn't look good. Okay, let me move it right here. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. So after putting both nets and putting our goal system together, it was up to the next step, working on the ball. Okay, so Grok gave us some coordinates to use whenever we're gonna make the ball, and since we already made it, some of the stuff we already have it. Okay, so we gotta do a positioning. Okay, the color we already have it, and then we gotta name it soccer ball. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Okay, to be honest, it was too easy, guys. We already finished with making the ball. All we gotta do is just check if everything is correct. Okay, I think everything is fine. Look, I already checked the properties and I named it soccer ball. Okay guys, we're almost done. All we gotta do now is set up the teams and add the scoreboards, and after that, all we gotta do is just plug in the scripts. So around this time, I noticed I only have 5 more minutes to complete this, so I speedrun like crazy. And since I was going too fast, I might have messed up in some things that I was supposed to do, but the end product of this look a bit better. More progress from the last game we created. Alright guys, we finally made it to the last step, and all we gotta do is just plug in every script we see in here, so we're gonna copy and paste like crazy. Alright guys, we only got 3 more minutes till the clock ends. Let's log in. And this step was by far the easiest one we could do. All we had to do is just plug in the scripts. Very simple and efficient. Okay guys, time to test the game and let's see if everything's working. Okay, it seems like the scoreboard is not working at all. Let's see how the game plays though. The real question is, if we score, would the scoreboard change though? We haven't tried that yet, so let's try. Okay, the kicking of this game is bad. Oh no, bro, how are we even gonna score? This is unplayable. Okay, okay, we move over here. Okay, there we go. Did it change? Nothing. Bro, we have wasted a whole lot of time for no reason. Not gonna lie, visually this game is way better than ChatGPT one, but gameplay wise, they both suck. But comment down below which software you think was better. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to become an official GOAT. Comment down below if you probably think you will make a way better game than me. Until next time, GOATs, adios.